a fabulous day for the start of Stage 6 of the Tour of Britain 2016, and we're right opposite the stage, which is where the riders will sign in around about half an hour's time before the race proper gets underway at 11:30. Alistair Cope, hello to you.
Good morning, Vic. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Alistair Cope from Velo Vintage has brought this rather splendid penny farthing along with you, and now you're part of the ceremonial ride out. Now, I know that you've cycled on that thing from Bristol back to Exmouth. You're not going to do the stage on it today, are you?
Well, going up to ToB, actually the whole route, it's a lumpy route, so actually we're just going to cycle through town, we're then going to peel off and let the professionals go past. So, yeah, I'm not that ambitious.
This is the lovely thing about the Tour of Britain, isn't it? The race proper doesn't get underway till about, I don't know, kilometre and a half out of town, where kilometre zero is. They start the race proper, but it gives everybody a chance really to enjoy the atmosphere, doesn't it?
And it's free. You know, you can, all the spectators, people, you can watch it. If you haven't already decided to do it, just find the route and go and look, because it's a free sport. But some of the greatest cycling names that you can see will be around today, and of course Sir Bradley is here on his kind of waving the flag tour. So yeah, definitely get out there and watch it. It's a great opportunity.
Describe your uniform to me, sir.
Well, it's kind of dark blue. I've actually got royal marine trousers on, but I have to say the top is Italian, and a pith helmet with a Devon regimental badge on it, and also the cycling corps badge as well. So it's a bit unusual.
Well, you look resplendent as always, I have to say. And your group Velo Vintage is sort of taking part in this, isn't it? And you're out en masse, really, aren't you?
We've got the stewards, which are here to help us. We've got some guest riders as well. We're getting involved with local schools, the local cycle club, which will be doing a little kind of parade just beforehand, before the professionals get going. So we've got about, I think it's about 14, 16 of us here, so quite a nice number.
Well, let's have a wander across and talk to a couple of the other ones. Ian, give us a toop on your horn, would you? If yeah,
well, sir, I was...
Lovely, that sounds fantastic.
The honker all evening.
Lovely. Now, you've got a magnificent bicycle here. Tell us about it.
Right, it's actually a Chinese machine. It's called a Flying Pigeon, the biggest brand of cycles in China. It's based on an old English Rudge frame. And if you happen to float around Beijing, you'll probably see 6 million of these, according to Katie Malua, I think.
She's counted every one.
She's counted every one, yes. So it's actually a replica. So it's not as old as it looks. It's based on a 1930s, what they used to call a path racer. So it was sort of the racing bike of its day with the semi-swept down bars. My brother actually built it, talented soul that he is, and I purchased it off of him and have added a few bits and bobs. And it rides rather nice.
Well, it looks magnificent. Julia is also taking part in this sort of ceremonial ride out. What's your bicycle?
My bicycle is a Sunbeam. It's a gents model. It's called a Silverlight Tourist. And I've added a few feminine touches, basket on the front, and a replica Georgian saddle. So it's actually an original condition, but it's had a bit of a paint job because it was.
It looks fantastic, and it is great to have female representation. And you've got a lovely neckerchief, if I might say. Describe your neckerchief to us.
Well, it's a Union Jack silk scarf, just because it's obviously Tour of Britain, because it's not actually a vintage scarf, but it's just my British touch today.
It's a vintage scarf for today. Thank you very much indeed. Seb Cope is here as well. Seb, hello to you.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. And your bicycle is what today?
I'm on my penny farthing as well, yeah. And it's not quite as tall as Dad's. I'm a couple of inches short than he is, but it is it's still a lot of fun. Fantastic.
And you're looking forward to this? I mean, you're ahead of some superstars, obviously your dad being one of them, but you are, you know...
Very true, yeah. It'll be nice keeping those guys behind us for a little while. I think we've got them for about 100 metres before we pull off and let them do it properly, I think. So, yeah, it should be quite entertaining. It's going to be a great fun day.
Good to see you, Seb. Thank you very much. So what time are you kicking off, as it were, to use a football parlance?
We're kind of getting here at 10:30. We'll all be meeting there, then getting down to the gantry for 11:15, and we'll be setting off at that time. And the race proper starts at 11:30. So we'll hopefully get out of the way for them.
Lovely. If you're coming to Sidmouth for the start of this, keep your eye open. You can't miss Alistair Cope, because he looks absolutely resplendent. Thank you very much indeed to all of you. Have a great day. Thank you. I'm sure you will. So there we are, Velo Vintage on parade for the ceremonial ride out of the start of the Tour of Britain 2016. Gets underway at 11:30 from the seafront here in Sidmouth, but plenty to see before the race gets underway. It's BBC Radio Devon. We're live on Sidmouth seafront.
My name's Alistair Cope. I'm here with Hugh Porter's old bike, and here he is with commentary with Brian Smith.
Thank you very much indeed, but I can categorically state that is not my old bike.
It costs about £160,000 to secure a stage, and competition is tough. But when it brings in around £6 million, it looks like good value.
In Sidmouth, there was a carnival atmosphere. Devon is one of the few parts of the Tour of Britain where every effort is made to lay on other entertainment too. First thing this morning, the teams were carrying out their final technical checks, along with others demonstrating their skills.
We've got an elite team. We've been training very hard for this occasion. We think we're all at peak performance now. Bicycles are tuned in, all ready to go.
And what do you think of this event?
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, I love it in Devon. It's just a great thing for cycling. And it's free for the public. All the public can come along and watch it for free.